Hey guys, I'm gonna chill out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we successfully navigated the southeast of the Kanto region, working our way from Fuchsia City all the way back up to the area that gets us to Vermilion City. As a bonus, we finally managed to catch ourselves a stupid Chansey after over half an hour of random encounters. Yikes. But for our troubles, we were able to catch an almighty Aerodactyl, so I think things are a bit nice in that regard. If we can even find that Pokédex entry, because it's a fossil, it's gonna be pretty late in the dex. Come on. Come on. There you are. This actually didn't demonstrate that it filled that out. In prehistoric times, this Pokemon flew freely and fearlessly through the skies. This time, we're finally catching that Snorlax. The whole team is back together, so it's time to take the fight right to it. We do have some trainers to get through first, though. There's no cheating in Pokemon, that's a lie. Let's keep it fair and square. I'm gonna tell you this right now, there's plenty of cheating. A lot of pro players, I can tell you pretty handedly, are probably cheating to get their perfect IV teams. Youngster Owen, you got a Growlithe. I approve. Do love Growlithe and the Arcanine family as a whole. This is a bad place for Stark to be in, oh god. Let's go somewhere else. Current, you're up. Admittedly, I love the Arcanine family, but I ultimately chose not to use them for Fire Red Leaf Green because, well, I was playing Leaf Green, so I didn't have a choice in the matter. But also because Ninetales doesn't really get as much respect as Arcanine does, because it's not considered as good of a Pokemon overall, but I like both, so it's fine. Easily wash away that pup. No problem. How'd this happen? I did surf and you died. That's how. No new encounters to worry about on this route either, so don't get too wrapped up in that. The itch doesn't tickle when I wear shorts in the grass. How tall is that grass, dude? I think it has to be pretty tall grass to be hiding Pokemon in it, so I guess, yeah, that would make some sort of sense. Sand Slash? Okay, that's something a bit closer to what Stark can handle. Let's just soup up real fast. Ayah! Attack went way up. Oh, god damn it. You know what? Die. Nice. Nice crit. I will admit, Stark probably doesn't need to wear the King's Rock, because in hindsight, that doesn't make any sense for him. That's an item that increases the chance of flinching happening. None of Stark's attack caused flinching. That would actually be more suited to Alucard of all things. Nice, you missed. And I didn't. Let's go, Stark. I probably should just take that King's Rock off him, but I don't know what to give him instead. Because there's no item that raises bug attack or anything. If there's something that increased critical hit rates, that might be useful. Ayah! I got stomped! Yeah, actually you did. Sorry. Yeah, let's take the King's Rock off you. Ah, damn it! Out of space. Well, I guess that gives me an excuse to finally do some of this then. Got one rare candy, I got a berry, I got some black glasses, 2 calcium. This is gonna go on current. Because current special attack, not amazing, but not bad. I'll use it on both. Yep. Let's see, is there anyone else around here? Because this is a pretty big route, but I don't think there's that many trainers to worry about. Doesn't look like it. That's good. Already took care of that guy. Is that it, or is there at least one more? Oh, there's the last one. Cross the grass for me, bud. I can see it. Everything to see about you. I'd sure hope so, otherwise you'd be blind. Psychic, of course. Fidel. Castro? No, that can't be right. Xatu? Well, I'm sorry to say, bud, you're also dead. Die. Interesting, you actually survived. It's a bulkier Xatu than I thought it'd be. I'll give credit. It's still dead, but fair enough. Level up. 47 for Stark. I couldn't foresee your power. Nope. No, you couldn't. Alright. Finally back over here. First thing I'm gonna do. Okay, team is ready for this. Yep. I recommend that you save. Because this is the only Snorlax in the game, and if for some reason you fuck up this encounter, you're not getting another one. If it's Heart Gold Soul Silver, that might be different, but I don't believe so. Okay, got everything I need. I got plenty of balls of different kinds. Unfortunately, I used the heavy ball on that Chansey, even though we couldn't actually catch it. Switch over to the Pokeflute channel. Let's do this. The Pokegear was placed near the sleeping Snorlax. Snorlax woke up! Snorlax! An absolute titan of HP. Snorlax is designed to just sit there, soak up damage, and crash into you. This thing is insanely hard to kill under normal circumstances because unless you got a fighting type, there's no easy way to hurt this thing. It's got amazing HP and pretty solid special defense, meaning it's really hard to take out through normal means. And with a decently high physical attack stat, it can give hits just as easily. You used to teach it Hyper Beam, now you can teach it something like Giga Impact and just watch it go to town. And in the event that it gets hurt, you can always just use something like Rest to compensate for that. Snorlax is a beast and is always useful on just about any team you want. So if you really want something like this, go for it. This is a pretty solid Pokemon for any team. The Snorlax that you can encounter in Generation 2 uses Snore, Rest, Body Slam, and Rollout and is a level 50 with leftovers. So yeah, this fight is not going to be easy because you can't keep it at low health for long. Part of why I'm using Swords Dance so much is that I'm forcing out as much damage as I can with using False Swipe. Solid attack with flinch. Nice. That also thankfully means that his rollout attack stopped. However, there's a high chance that he might just... No, he used Snore. Interesting. Yeah, Leftover's gonna be a problem in this fight. Don't try and force too many status ailments on him because he can just go to sleep and get rid of them. Instead, I'm gonna try an Ultra Ball right away and see what happens. Snorlax is known for being a bit of a low catch rate though, so this might not work out well. Hey, first try! Nice. That saves me a headache. I guess this is compensation for what happened with the beasts. Snorlax data was newly added to the Pokedex. This Pokemon's stomach is so strong, even eating moldy or rotten food will not affect it. Ew. Shoot, what do I name this thing? He does get a unique sprite for himself because Snorlax is a very unique little Pokemon. You know what? I haven't done this joke yet. I think it's best that I do this. Your name is Bob. Why? Because there's always room for a Bob. You finally open the path. Now we can actually very easily make it back to Vermilion. You started to collect Kanto Gym badges? Oh, yep, you haven't changed anything, darn. That is it for the thing blocking the tunnel. And what is this tunnel? Diglett's Cave. Let's go in. A bunch of Diglett popped out of the ground. That was shocking. This place is home to one, technically two, brand new encounters for us. And as you probably have guessed, it is in fact Diglett. Diglett and its evolution Dugtrio are referred to in many circles as the Revenge Killer. These things are very fast, hit decently hard, but they're very frail and die very easily. Diglett and Dugtrio are very low on the defensive department and don't have many options outside of Earthquake, which is a powerful attack, but a lot of the time they're left with rather lacking options once they get in and do their one really good hit. If you survive the hit against the Dugtrio, you're probably going to take it out no sweat because Dugtrio has low defenses and not great health. They did get some slight buffs in later gens, with Gen 7 giving it an increase with attack power, but outside of its Alolan variation, which gives it a steel typing, defense is not their strong suit. Not a bad Pokemon per se, but not something I would wholly recommend as a team member if you really need a last member of the team. There is a very low chance you can encounter a Dugtrio in here, but it's pretty bad odds, so I don't recommend trying to force it out. And yeah, there's also a spread of levels that you can get. Digletts are pretty low level, but sometimes you get higher level ones. However, in doing this, we actually cross all the way over to Route 2. Where's Route 2 exactly? All the way over here. Yeah, we got pretty far from that. We passed all the way under Celadon City for this. There's an item here for our troubles. A Carbos. Nice. That raises speed. I do love this track, though. Some of the later tracks in the Kanto region for Gold, Silver, Crystal are pretty great, but you don't really hear them very often. What do we got here? Hi! Wow, I'm glad to see you. You're the first visitor I've had in a long time. I'm super happy. Let me give you a little present. We got a nugget! Oh, sweet. Now I got 2 chicken nuggets. That's a nugget. I can't give you any nuggets of wisdom, so that'll have to do. I mean, nugget of greed works for me, bud. Unfortunately, I may have also forgotten that you do need cut to get out of here. God damn it. Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get Jerry. Oh, hey, we actually ran into a Dugtrio. Nice. Yeah, these things are pretty uncommon, but they're also gonna be really low level, so don't even fret too much if you really want to use one of these things. You can just catch a Diglett. Drown it. Not much experience, though, because very low level. But that being said, just easily mosey on through here. And we technically can cut down 2 separate trees. But it doesn't really matter which one we do, so I think we'll do this one. Cut that tree. Thank you. And right for a trainer. If you walk in tall grass wearing shorts, do you get nicks and cuts? That grass better be sharp as fuck to get that. I hope not. Bugcatcher Ed. He's got a Beedrill. Interesting. That's not gonna be much of a threat to me though, bud. I'll be honest. Because I can just drown your bee. Remember kids, always drown your bees if they get in the way. Ugh. While we're doing this though, there is one new encounter we could run into out here. And surprisingly enough, it's an encounter that you might not expect, but it's the mascot of the series itself. It's Pikachu. Pikachu is a straightforward electric type. It's fast, got powerful special attack. That's about it. Like, that's the moral of the story. Give it a Thunderstone, make it a Raichu, it'll zap things no problem. It did get a baby evolution in the form of Pichu in this generation, and a Alolan Raichu in Generation 7. There's not much else to talk about. It's a simple electric type, straightforward, to the point. If you want electric type and didn't get one somehow already, you could do a Pikachu, I suppose. It's not my recommended pick, because there are plenty of other options out here, including the excellent Lantern. But there are worse options as well. You could do worse than having a Raichu on your team. Now drown that bee, please. Thank you. Much better. Ouch, ouch, ouch! Sorry, dude. You stood no chance. And with that, we make it to Pewter City. The background music is actually shared between another city, I forget which one. There's actually a lot of recycled music tracks between different areas in the cities, but it's not too big of a concern. Pewter is important to us for a couple of reasons. For one thing, this is home to the next gym on our list. But there's a couple other spots I need to stop by, and I think this is one of them. I like snoozing with the radio on. Actually, I wonder what happens if, hang on, I'm curious. What happens if I do this to you? Nothing. Okay. I was curious to see if they would actually react to that, because that seems like something this game would try and do. Let's put the normal music back on, because I like this music. What do you got to say? At night, Clefairy come out to play on Mount Moon, but not every night. Well, that might be something to keep in mind. Welcome to Pewter City. Well, I guess that's about as straightforward as you can get. Pewter City, a stone gray city. Yeah, that's accurate. And I suppose if somehow you haven't figured this out by yet, like, I don't know how you didn't figure this out. All the cities and towns in Generations 1 and 2 are named after colors. Like, it's pretty obvious. Some are more subtle than others because you might not know what a pewter is. But then you get stuff like Violet or Blackthorn, it's like, they're just telling you outright, dude. It's a shame that they didn't really keep the whole color theme of it. I kind of like the idea of it, but I suppose you couldn't make that last forever. We're at almost 10 generations now, that'd be kind of hard. What do you got? Ah, you came all the way out here from Johto. That brings back memories. When I was young, I went to Johto to train. You remind me so much of what I was like as a young man. Here, I want you to have this item I found in Johto. This guy is important to talk to because he gives you an item known as the Silver Wing. If you're playing Gold version, this is also something you will get here, but not Silver. Silver version will not have this. Going to new unknown places and seeing new people. Those are the joys of travel. Yeah, actually, it is quite fun to travel. What do we got? Nidoran, shake! Trying to teach your dog to shake? Yeah, that's fair enough, though Nidoran's not much of a dog. I don't know what Nidoran's supposed to be honest. There's a bunch of stuff that we can check out around here. There's some berry trees. I got mint berry, and I got some sort of other berry. Ice berry, of course. We don't really need those, of course, because we don't have apricorns to get from that, and I don't have a need for these berries. There used to be a Scilab over there, but neither one of them are accessible in this generation. They are in Gen 4, but not here. Pewter City Museum of Science is closed for renovations. Aw, damn. Have you visited Pewter Gym? The leader uses Rock-type Pokemon. Interesting. Let's stop by the mart, just for the fun of it. Because sometimes you might find something interesting. There once was a weird old man who sold Magikarp. Oh, that guy. He was saying the Magikarp from the Lake of Rage were excellent. I mean, they're Magikarp, I guess. No Ultra Balls here. That's unfortunate. But I don't need to catch anything right now, so that's not too big of a concern. I am still, frankly, kind of shocked that we got that Snorlax first try, but you know what? I'll take it. Let's drop off Jerry at the box again, because I'm getting real tired of lugging his stupid ass around. Hi, I'm looking for this Pokemon. If you have Haunter, would you like to trade it for my Xatu? No. Gee, that's really disappointing. Again, this is a trade you can actually get normally. You can encounter Natus at the Ruins of Alph back in Johto. I'm not going to bother with that. Jerry, go back in the box. Thank you. Hi, Bob. And again, if you want another leftovers, Bob does have one by default, so just take it from him. Thank you. I suppose I can use that Carbos on someone as well, because we did get that. Where? There you are. Let's drop this on... Alucard's the obvious choice, but I think we'll do Cordelia, actually. And we can, of course, sell those. I don't remember what item I actually put on Artemis. Oh, no, leftovers, duh. That's the obvious one. But yeah, there is something else that we should be able to get around here. I'm just not sure where it is exactly. Let's see. There's not another old man or anything around here, which is about what I expect. There is the gym. What do we got? Pewter City Pokemon Gym. Leader Brock. The rock-solid Pokemon trainer. Yep, about as straightforward as you can get with Brock. But is it worth it to challenge him right now? Because we've not been doing too much right now. Like, that Snorlax encounter was supposed to be a lot longer. Like, I'm kind of surprised that it went by as quickly as it did, so I'm kind of thinking, do we want to do Brock right now? No. But there is something else that we can do real quick. Let's head down. Because that's the tree right there. And you might notice, if you've played the first generation, there's normally supposed to be something here. There's no Viridian Forest. Viridian Forest does not exist in Gold, Silver, Crystal. It was re-added for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but it doesn't exist in the context of the original second generation. Full heal, nice. I don't know why they took it out necessarily. Presumably they did it because, well, you don't really have a reason to go for it. Mainly because you can already encounter Pikachu outside of it now. But it is kind of a strange omission because it is a sort of iconic area from the original generation. But there are a couple items we can grab here for our troubles, like this Dire Hit. So these might be worth grabbing if you're the type of person that likes using these items. And if you head just a little bit further down, you'll see a trainer, who I'm going to attempt to ignore by going around. Butterfree. Hello. I've been able to catch you since like the first few routes of the game, so no, don't even think about it. Not happening. There's a few trainers that you could potentially battle for experience, but there's also a bunch of other trees you might not have even realized, so we're gonna need Jerry again at some point. But there's also Viridian City. Hey kid, I just had a double shot of espresso and I am wired. I need to talk to someone, so you'll have to do. I might not look like much now, but I was an expert at catching Pokemon. Do you believe me? Yes. Good, good. Yes, I was something out of the ordinary, let me tell you. This guy was the original catching tutorial of the first generation. He was out cold on the floor and wouldn't do anything until you got him either quote-unquote his coffee, or if you're playing the original in Japan, he sobered up because he was drunk. That makes a lot more sense in my opinion. Welcome to Viridian City, the gateway to Indigo Plateau. Yep, kind of crazy to think about. But with all that said, I think we're going to stop here because while I would like to challenge Pewter City Gym, I don't think it's best that we do that just yet. I think I want to save it for another time. So next time, and let's play Pokemon Crystal, we're going to absolutely stomp Brock, and then we're going to head east to Mount Moon. Till next time, ice out.